Semen retention, deep energy, and efficient mind. I don't know if you can tell by my energy right now, but I am very, very sick. I have the flu or something. I picked up some sort of frickin' virus, and I'm sick as a dog and horny as a rabbit, which is kind of a weird combo to have, being sick while you're on semen retention. But even so, I think this is actually the perfect opportunity to especially hammer in and get this point across, the idea that I would like to share with you today. And that is that semen retention doesn't just build physical vitality and physical, tangible energy, whereas, Adderall or caffeine or some of these stimulants give you sort of like very physical energy, but it doesn't feel deep. It's kind of mental. It's like, it's not embodied. It's not calm, relaxed power. It's fragmented. And even though I am quite ill right now and I'm recovering and I'm healing from some sort of virus or ailment that I picked up, I do have less overall physical vitality on some level, but the energy I do have, there's a deeper quality to it. It's less quantity, more quality. And this is kind of the perfect opportunity for me to share this and to see it for myself, where if I was not on retention, yeah, I'd be sick, but I would also have like no mental energy. Even though I'm physically sick and I don't really have energy to go to the gym or anything, there's still a depth to my energy that I've retained, pun intended. But I can feel it so potently, so clearly. It is just obvious to me that not only does retention build a certain level of physical energy, which is why you're going to have better pumps in the gym, you're going to have more energy to do a better job for your employer or for building your business, all that physical stuff, but also there is a depth that you build, a spiritual type of energy that you gain that cannot be gained any other way than the practice of retaining your vital life force essence. And it is really beautiful to be able to experience. And whether you want to do retention long-term or not, or you want to cycle it every 15 days, or you want to cycle it every 30 or 90 or 120 days, that's for you to decide. But at some level, just go 30 days so you can feel this energy for yourself. Whatever you have to do to get to that level, to stay sober, let your balls fill for 30 fucking days and do retention and see and taste and feel the power that I'm talking about. It's not a power that wants to dominate other people. It's not a power that is just like aggressive. There's a little bit of that, which is why, you're gonna have amazing workouts that you're gonna smash and you're just gonna feel like you're dominating life and you are conquering the areas of life that you want to conquer. But it's just a deep presence, a peace, a power that passeth all understanding. It is quite beautiful. And even though I got the freaking sniffles right now, even then, I still feel that energy. And it's crazy, man. It's so beautiful. It just feels amazing. There's still an efficiency to my mind that I still have about me. My mind just feels clear. If you've ever seen the movie Limitless with Bradley Cooper. No, Bradley Cooper. Yeah, it's Bradley Cooper that played in it. I was going to say Bradley Martin, but Bradley Martin did not act in any movies. Bradley Cooper in the movie Limitless. There was this one scene where he's this raider, he's trying to do his thing and he's just brain fog and low energy and he just feels uncreative and uninspired. And then he takes this pill, NZT48, and all of a sudden his mind, his energy just explodes open. And he says, I didn't feel like I was on something. I didn't feel high. I didn't feel wired. I just felt clear. You don't feel high. You don't feel wired. You just feel clear. You know what you have to do and exactly how to do it and how to get there. You'll find yourself doing a lot more on retention. And it's not like I'm being more disciplined and I'm making myself go to the gym, or I'm making myself do this project, or I'm making myself work extra hours or work with more vigor and quality at my employer's place of employment. It's not that. It's you just are bubbling and exploding with such high energy, but also such high quality energy that you can't help but do anything. You can't help but do it. You just find yourself bored and you sit there and you fucking go do the dishes. And you open your camera and you record a video. Or you just go on a run because you have too much energy, but not in a way where you feel overstimulated. If you're using a little bit too much caffeine or other stimulants, yes, you will feel overstimulated, especially if you do that with retention. But if you take it light on the stimulants and you do long-term retention, maybe you sprinkle in a little bit of caffeine before a workout or something, that can be okay. You're not going to feel overstimulated in some sort of crazy way where you don't feel grounded. You feel very relaxed, very grounded, very, very present and at peace. But you also feel just at any moment, you got energy. You can just whip out to apply to whatever you need to apply energy to. It's an unbelievable amount of energy, but it is completely within your grasp and within your control. I think this is how men by default are supposed to be, but we have been, psyoped by society into thinking that, you gotta release the fluid every 3 days, or else, you get prostate cancer, or whatever the fuck they say. I don't know. Maybe I'm pulling this all out of my ass. How about you stop listening to some freaking loser on the internet like me and just go do it yourself? 15 days. You have the rest of your life to bust nuts. How about you just commit 15 days? See what happens. Just an idea. And if it doesn't work, that's cool. Tell me I'm full of shit. That's okay. But I'm not, because I've experienced it and many other men have experienced. The ones who have actually committed, they said, listen, I'm going to do this retention thing for real, and I'm going to give it a true, genuine shot. And you see how not just you get more energy, but your energy deepens. It becomes more authentic. It becomes less try hard. You don't care what other people think as much. And I'm not saying you're not going to have anxiety sometimes. I'm not saying you're never, ever going to, care what people think. Sometimes you get a bad night of sleep and you catch the flu and you're overtrained and, you're not on a super long streak, and life just sucks sometimes. Sometimes you have bad days, and that's okay. But the quality and the quality of your days overall goes up, and the quantity of good days overall also goes up. There's literally no downside to doing semen retention besides the fact that sometimes you're like a little bit too horny. But, you can either be not horny and drained, be a drained little motherfucker, and feel drained. You just feel empty. You feel limp. You feel weak. Or you can feel full of yourself. You can feel full of energy, full of vitality, full of power. And you get to choose. And the great thing about this is, if you don't have desire to do it, don't do it. More for me, bro. It's cool. Like, do whatever you want. I am completely changed by this practice forever, so I have to share this. And I feel like, to a certain extent, this is my calling to some extent. But yeah, I would just encourage you to give it a try, because even though I'm sick, like I'm literally battling something right now, I got the flu, even then, my energy, it feels deep, bro. My energy feels deep. My mind feels clear. My spirit feels whole. It feels pure. But there's just an efficiency to my mind that I can't get from any supplement. I can't get from a meditation practice. The only thing I've ever found is retention. And if you find something else that works as good as retention, so I don't have to do retention, let me know right away, because this retention thing kind of sucks. Like, it really does. It's hard sometimes. Pun intended. But yeah, if you find something that works better than retention, do it. And please do not keep it to yourself. Please share it with me, because, the semen retention stuff is really difficult sometimes. But if you can stick through it, if you can just go 10 days, go 15 days, go 30 days, the payout is, it's greater than anything in this world, in my opinion. Better than any supplement, any drug, any amount of money. Even the people with the most amount of money on the planet would give all of it just to be young and healthy and full of vitality again. Think about some old, rich, 75-year-old billionaire. If he was told that you can give up all of your dollars for 5 days in your 22-year-old self's body, he would do it like that. Like that. No thought, in a fucking heartbeat. It's that simple. But realize that if you're 20 or you're 30 or you're 35 or whatever, however old you are, you have that energy, you have your vitality. Just stop wasting it. Hold it, feel it. You've already busted nuts for 15 years. Where's that gotten you? I think it's time for a change. I think it's time for a change for you. So if you want to make that change, the next 2 people that jump into Skool are going to be getting 50% off for life. It was $50, but now it's 25. But only for the next 2 people that join. So hopefully I will see you inside the Telegram. And if you want to be part of the brotherhood, let me know and jump inside. And hopefully I will speak to you in there.